What's going on, everybody? Welcome, freaking welcome to round. What is this round? Are we already on round 5? Oh my gosh, we're already on round 5 of the Breakout Racing League Tier 3 for the Canadian Grand Prix tonight. You're stoked. I am jazzed. We got Carbon up in the building. Carbon, how you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
I am on cloud 9, honestly. Beyond the fact that I get to commentate some racing today, fun thing in my life. Besides what I told you, obviously I will be going to this race in real life. I also am building the Lego F1 McLaren car. And I only remembered that because I just picked it up to move it around in my room. And it's freaking massive. It's 2.5, it's like almost 2.5 feet long. Do you like McLaren, or do you like Legos, Carbon?
Yeah, I do. I build them every now and then.
You're not like a super dweeb like me?
I mean, sometimes. Like, sometimes I'll get really into a Lego set and spend hours just focused on that.
Dude, I'm bad. I'll spend like this Lego set's taken me, I think, a total of already 7 hours to go, or 7 hours, and I'll probably got like 2 hours left of it, so maybe even more. Quite a set. What Lego do you like to build?
I mean, I have the what is it? The Corvette ZR1
Okay.
model, and then I've got the Mercedes one. And I really like that one.
Nice.
That one was fun to build.
Yeah. The Mercedes F1 car?
Yep.
The little guys that also came with the Valkyrie, or the Project 1,
Yeah.
what do they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that one too. I love that one. That one was a fun one. Hey, Gary says, let's go. Drick says, is that a wild Punju? And I said, yes, that is me. What's going on? My name's Punju. Obviously, our co-commentator, Carbon. Everybody gave him some love. Let me hear the claps. You hear that? That's me clapping for you.
I gotta get logged back into Twitch.
Do you remember who it was that was talking about Bad Bunny with me last week?
It wasn't it. Wasn't it Bad Bunny? Or my?
Probably was Bad Bunny Flow.
Yeah.
Good
I wouldn't be
chance.
surprised.
Yeah, that would make total sense. I hope he's in here so he can hear this. Gary says he's going to need luck. I don't think he's going to need luck. I think he's going to kill it tonight. Who are you predicting tonight for our top 3?
Hopefully not the safety car again.
Safety car did almost as much laps as everybody else did last week.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I remember it. No, but I'm really hoping I'm really hoping for some fun racing this week, and I really think I don't know, maybe Gary in the top 3.
Ooh, you think Gary? Okay. Anybody else you think of the top 3? Are you just saying that because he's in chat and you want his favors?
Oh, I didn't even see he was in chat. My stream hasn't loaded yet. No, but after his race last week, I definitely think he has the capability to bring it home this week in the top 3.
I think so too. He's got a good shot at it. Who else?
I think maybe IUF1 Sky, or maybe Deemer, honestly.
Deemer in the podium.
Yeah, I could see it.
Okay. You know what? He's got a shot. Definitely does. Looks like we have a slightly smaller grid this week. I'm counting 13 drivers right now. If I was to put my money on somebody as like a surprise, like first timer, I said it last week. He had a bad race, but I think he was going to redeem this week. Ace, I think he's got it. I really do. I know he's good at this track. He's very good at this track. So I think he's got a solid shot. Also Solar V. Yeah, Solar V is pretty quick. And Kieran is pretty quick. Potato also quick. Yeah, there's some good ones. I don't know if this one's like as cut and dry as some other weeks. I think this one's going to be a little bit more surprising.
Yeah, I think wet races always bring some fun to the race, but at the same time, they're also really hard for the drivers because you've got the slidiness of the car, and then you're adding a wet track, and that just makes it terrible to drive. But I think a wet race would be fun tonight.
Do you think we're going to have a wet race?
Tier 4 was dry. Dry qualifying, dry race, and I'm hoping for the same here. I just wish it was inners in Tier 4, man. That would have been great. I know a lot of drivers like the inner weather.
Yeah, I personally hate it. I would rather full wet or nothing at all.
Yeah.
Some people think
Makes
I'm
sense.
crazy for that, but that's me. I just want it to be either absolutely insane or as chill as possible. Hey, also, everybody in chat, please tell me, how is Carbon's volume today? We did a little bit of modification. Make sure it's all good. Last week, obviously, was a little bit quiet. We're going to find out once the gameplay starts running, too. But hopefully they all say it's good. Kieran is popping in the chat. What's up, dude? You better go murder it today. Go get your best. Don't you dare leave anything on the track. Or leave anything off the track. Leave it all on the track today. Let's go pop it over to... Are we waiting for people? Do you know?
Based on check-in, should be one more driver.
Okay. Who is it that we're waiting for?
So Deemer's in, Solar is in.
I think Goose Slayer.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's Goose Slayer. Yeah, he says he's struggling to get into the lobby.
Yeah,
That's tough.
there's been issues with Xbox tonight, both in Tier 4 and like practice sessions and stuff.
Hooray. Don't we love that? well, hey, you know,
Yeah.
that gives us a good opportunity to go over these standings that we have so far. So our standings right now, we've got Sanchez sitting, or sorry, Silencer sitting up on top. Never finishing out of the podium so far. How insane is that?
It's crazy.
That's a heck of a run so far. And then Gary is in second, but it's a pretty big gap between him and first place. Gary obviously with the win last week, but then the rest of his races were, fifths and fourths. Not necessarily something super, to be desired. Yeet Doggo, though, sitting in third, also with a podium on his name. So not bad. However, have you seen who's in fourth place? Have you looked at the standings?
I haven't yet. I'll
So
pull them up real quick.
Fourth place is Kieran. Now, what's interesting about that is Kieran has actually only finished 2 races, but only started 2 races, but both races that he started, he ended up being on the podium.
Yeah, that's
pretty insane, right?
That's consistency.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed. I think it's pretty impressive. Okay, let's see. Went to all these standings up for everybody. There we go. So you guys can all see them. Boom. Look at this. Oh, I have such good production quality. Look at me go. So yeah, that's third place right now is fourth place right now, Kieran. Fifth place though, Potato has finished every race that he started, but none of them have been like super exceptional finishes. His best one last week, fourth place. Groggy Oregano though, Mr. Consistent, sitting in sixth place with 7th, 6th, and 7th. So he's just, upper middle midfield. Every race puts him in 6th place. Pretty solid. Ace, very up and down. Do you see Ace's first race? 14th. Second race in 8th. Third race, didn't start it. And last week, he did 3rd place. This is crazy. That gives 8th place to Yellow Snowman, 9th place to Sky, and 10th to Stig. Mex Road asks, when does the F2 championship start? We have an admin here. I don't think we're doing F2, are we?
F2 is every other week
Thank you.
this season.
Every other week. Okay, cool. And is it broadcasted?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Wasn't that a pretty popular series that some people wanted to have broadcasted, but it just didn't quite have enough demand for it?
Yeah, it was a struggle to find commentators last season with F2, and I think viewers were kind of low, so they decided just to fill the last 2 spots with drivers and not try and commentate it.
Darn. The coach says, I exist. Hide the coach. That's funny. What's going on, man? Let's hope we get these guys up and running pretty soon. Listen, they're all just kind of bickering in the chat. But Gooslayer isn't able to join in, so I think yep, we're running it. Redeemer says let's go. So it is time to go. You ready for it?
Yeah, I'm excited.
My thing's been sitting for so long. It actually almost timed out. One of those. So in Canada, obviously, as we were talking about, the chance for rain for sure. What I'm more so excited for is how many people will hit the Wall of Champions. DeCouch says Deemer's going to do it by lap 6. You remember which corner's Wall of Champions?
The last one. The last chicane.
Yes. What do you think? How many people do you think will hit it?
I'm gonna guess everybody hits it at least once, but 2 DNF.
2 DNF, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's only going to be 1. However, I think it's going to cause multiple people to have to go into the pits after that 1 DNF. I think it's going to end up pushing them out into the middle of the track, and it's going to have people get up in a big old pile up. But everybody will be alive, but it's going to be one of those things. I did do something really cool. Guess what I did? I switched over to my controller for today's commentary, so I won't have the weird glitch where when I go down another person, it changes my view and like flashes me backwards. It's not gonna happen today. First one on track looks to be like it's Kieran. Off the rip, already going.
Yep, Kieran's out first with Ace behind him.
Yes. Drix calls me an ace simp because I have a lot of faith in him, but I think he's pretty good, man. Like, I've just seen him change so much over the time that I've known him. But I have a lot to have faith in personally.
Here goes. I believe it's Sky out now. 2 Astons.
And maybe Shredder.
Somebody.
I see an Alfa Romeo.
Yep.
I think Shredder's the other one. Or Groggy.
Yep.
One of the 2.
Yep, it's Shredder.
A Shredder?
Yep.
Look at me. It was just pure guesswork on that one. Who are we gonna give the love to for the first lap? I'm gonna say love is going to go to Kieran because he decided to take the brave road of being first out on track. Let's see what he's got going on today. Kieran taking the corners for the Wall Champions. No invalidation. Looking clean and solid. We got to start a hot lap. Speaking of hot laps, do you know if this track gets toasty in the summertime? I would assume it gets pretty warm.
I'm gonna guess that it's not super hot, but not cold. Like, it's probably 80s and 90s.
Ooh. Well, one thing that Kieran needs to work on is his 90s, because he just validated around 90-degree turn. Fortunate for him.
Yeah.
That means the next one that I want to check out is Ace. It's actually being followed by Ferrari because he is invalidated too. Rip. So Sky is the next one that's going to be a hot lap that we get a chance to look at. Sky and Shredder. Shredder's actually in front of him. Are you checking out Shredder right now?
Yep, I'm on board with him.
Perfect. I'm on board with Sky. Sky taking a really awkward line through turns turns 3 and 4. 5 down. The brakes into third gear through 6 and right-hander 7. On to the first DRS straight. Three DRS straights on this track. Can't remember exactly how many corners. I want to say it's 13 corners. 1, 2, 3. I think it's actually 11 corners. But here goes IUF1 Sky. So far, the longest somebody's made it on in a valid lap along with Shredder. They're going to be the first ones to set a toasty one. See what Sky does.
Oh, and Shredder invalidated final corner.
Oh, poor guys. That means Sky will be on the top of the sheets for at least a little bit at a 1:11.413. Regardless of how long that lasts, it still feels good to be at the top just for a smidge. And actually, we're going to go with the guy who was going to try to unseat him. It's Whiffy Winner, but he validated turn 1.
Yeah, right now, Groggy is purple through sector 1.
Okay. Okay, Grogs. A little bit of an awkward line right there, but he's still cranking along.
Everybody else on a lap. Oh, and here comes Ace across the line. I think maybe starting. No, that was his lap with the 1:10.2. Where will Groggy be at the end of his lap? Coming down the back straight now. Through the chicane. Keeps it nice and clean, still valid. Groggy is 1:11.429. Not a bad lap from him this early in the session. He'll definitely look to improve though.
Hey, Sky has now actually put himself up on top. Look at that. He redid his lap and making a second out. Drick says that pole is going to be mid 1:08. What do you think for our pole time today?
That would make sense because tier 4 was a mid to low 9. So yeah, a mid 8 would be right.
It would make sense. Now, what are the pro guys doing on this track? In the 7s and 6s?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's insanely fast. It looks like Geet Doggo is going to go across the line through the final chicane now. Just to do a 1:10.2 exactly. That's in P2.
That's only 1/10 out from Sky. And
Groggy across the line again, 1:10.0. Improved just a little bit.
I think you mean 1:11.0.
Yep.
Groggy, yes.
Yep. So right now,
Bad Bunny is about to pass through. Let's see what he's got. Mid 11s, 1:11.4. Currently back to the grid.
Deemer is about to start another lap. It's invalidated.
Whiffy spun, turn 1. Whoops.
Deemer keeps it really nice through the last chicane. He's kept a lot of speed and was perfect through there.
Where all the action happens, right there. And now he's back on the power hard into turn 3 and 4. Dude, what a line through that area. That was pretty clean. You got something to be proud of, for sure.
Definitely is. And yellow flags in sector 2 and 3. I think it's just cars getting out of the way. The false yellows, no one's
dead.
gone off, it looks like. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Deemer about to cross through the sector marker. 42408. That's pretty solid. Purple sector 2. That's pretty decent. Deemer might be on the road for a pretty toasty lap. That corner, that hairpin wasn't quite as fast as he could have made it. It still wasn't bad by any means.
Some laps. Okay, Deemer's going to be the next one across the line with a valid lap.
Let's see. Get through it. He's a little bit tentative from the Wall of Champions. Quick time, 1:11.1, but not quick enough. Darn, fifth place.
Like next is going to be Gary.
Ooh. Glad they go on Gary Cam. Let's see what Gary's got going on. This is a toasty one. Oh, this is a toasty one. That's a 109.5. It's the first one to crack in the 9s. Look at him go. Gary. That's lap as of right now. 9.5 minutes left of qualifying. That was pretty good. That's Gary's got something. Gary's got something to be proud of for that one. Ooh, I want to watch his Solar V. Not quite that fast, but it's still going to cross the line of the high 10s. Those are going to be 11s. That. On this track, Carmen, where do you find yourself making the most mistakes when you're driving this track?
Wall of Champions. Turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So the whole track.
Yeah, I was like, how many corners? That's funny.
I think there's 13. If you count the little kinks in the straights, it's 13.
That's pretty funny. I think you're right. It is about 13. Yeah. Let me check. Actually, I'm gonna Google up. You know the actual technical name for this circuit, right?
I think so.
You know who it's named after?
Oh, it's Villeneuve.
Yep, Gilles Villeneuve.
Yep.
The famous Ferrari driver who crashed and died. He was one of the people that sparked the debate over safety. I want to say it was in the 80s. So if I had to put my money on it, I think I want to say 85, 84. He passed. It's crazy to see how much the safety has advanced since then, man. Imagine driving those cars back then. Warriors. Actual warriors. But yes, this track, 2.7 miles, 13 corners worth of fun. Some of the straights, one known as the Casino Straight, which is the main straight after the back hairpin turn 10. Obviously, there you have the hairpin is called the hairpin. Le Pingle. Le Pingle. And then you also have the Virage Senna, the Senna corners in 1 and 2.
Yep, and it looks like right now, yep, with you is going to be the next one across the line with a 109.4.
I'm looking at Kieran.
Finally.
He's going to beat that. Oh, he didn't!
Oh!
Wow. He hit Wall of Champions like a champion. Pun was entirely there. I had to take it. And I am really surprised he didn't actually get that pole position right there. Dang. He was flying too. This is pretty cool to see no driver yet crashing out of qualifying. I don't like it when I see drivers crashing out of qualifying. So, let's hope that stays that way.
Yeah, it looks like Potato's gonna be the next one across the line. He might. Nope, he's not backing off.
Oh. That is Sky though now taking pole position. He actually stole it away by 4/10, or by 3/10. It's a pretty solid margin.
Wow.
Yeah, dang. The sky is on. That's a good lap. Now we're starting to get down to the business end of qualifying with 5.5 minutes left to go. And people are starting to put on their best showing. Obviously, only 3 people today going to get free tire choice. The other 10 locked into whatever they decide to qualify on today. The person who is deciding to qualify on softs is Solar V, who is on the hot lap right now. He has 4/10 up in his time. Put him at a 1:10.5 at this current moment. Let's see if he can make it even better. I'm sure he can. If he's already got 4/10 out of the first little bit of the track, how much can he get out of second 2 and second 3? Second 2 looked like it was pretty on rails. That's 1.2 seconds of improvement. That puts him at a 109.7 at this moment. How does he handle the last bit of this track? Kind of revving the heck out of that engine. Really rigging it out to the very maximum amount that it can give. Down the casino straight he goes. Up to 200 miles an hour until a hard break into the 50 for the Wall Champions. Awkward line, that's a huge hit. Solar V was almost certainly going to be on pole or very close to it. It's still a second better.
A second faster.
But he did hit the wall, so he broke his wing a little bit. No, he didn't somehow. How did he not break his wing?
So it looks like Gary and Shredder are the only people on laps right now. Gary's going to cross the line first.
Yes, he is.
Oh, nope, he pits.
Oof.
Gary's into the pits. Shredder is just outside, just under a 10th up. 10th.
He only has a 10th improvement? Oh,
no,
a 10th slower.
Yeah.
He'll probably pop in pits.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's got no energy. He's already set a lap on the side before, so he's going to pits. Yeah, there he goes.
Yep.
Both of you also
He's
going to
into
pits.
Solar's going to pit. And Deemer's on an outlap. Whiffy's on an outlap. Kieran's on an outlap. Ace is on an outlap.
Yep.
And right now it's going to be Whiffy. Then
Ace.
Ace, then
Kieran.
Nope, Kieran, then Deemer.
Yep. Deemer in the back. Deemer in the back. As they just kind of swap places, actually. Let's see. Come on, Ace. Prove me right, man. Prove my faith right. Let's see what you got. I need to drink a little bit of water. Feel a little bit dehydrated today. I gotta keep myself hydrated so I can keep bringing the energy. Oh, that's Ace cut in the corner. He's gonna have to.
Ace isn't valid.
He's gonna have to back off a little bit, charge up, and then go run it.
Whiffy's still good.
Let's see what the guy's got going. Ooh, that's close. Oh, really, really tight on that one. Almost got a little sideways, but he kept it. Dude, he's pushing.
So everybody's out on track except for Stig. I think I saw that he was disconnected.
I was gonna ask why he hadn't gone at qualified. I was wondering if it maybe was quali ban. Sounds like it was not.
He said in the Discord that he's having issues with getting online, so
that's tough, dude. Poor guy. Oh, that's Whiffy. Invalidated now. Not gonna get a second shot. Over for him. Yeet doggo. I'm gonna stay on the doggo, boy. On the yeet dog. That's what I call my dog too. I call her yeet doggo. She's my yeet doggo. She yeets herself off of every single rock that she can find whenever she's out hiking. She make jumps. She hurdle stuff for no reason. The yeet doggo is up in his time, but it's a very, very, very small margin. It's only 0.007 seconds at this current moment. Ooh.
So right now, here comes Potato 5/10 up on his lap, and he backs off at the last second to go 6/10 faster.
Dang. Hey, Doggo just invalidated, so he's done for qualifying.
Yeah, so Potato is top 3 at the moment, with 17 seconds to go. Sky backed off.
Gary's about to
Yep,
cross.
Sky's invalid.
There's Gary in second
Gary
place.
goes P2.
Not bad. Dude, that's a huge, huge gap between Sky and everybody else. No one's even been able to get anywhere near it. Yeah, no one seems anywhere near
Solar
him.
V, Eat Doggo, Sky, Whiffy,
Thor actually crashed on track.
Gary. Oh.
Yep.
Thought he retired in the pits.
Nope. Crashed on track, middle sector 2. You can see in the bottom right corner, right next to the little DRS detection zone. Or speed trap, excuse me. Speed trap.
Okay. Shredder might be going for it. No. Shredder finished. Then Bad Bunny's the only person left to finish a lap, I believe.
Come on, Bad Bunny.
Yes. Keeps it out of the wall of champions, keeps it valid through the final chicane.
That's
And
some
it's
last
at
minute
109.4.
heroics. Wow. Split the two between Bad Bunny. Or sorry, between Whiffy Winner and Gary. Yeah, that's Bad Bunny right between the two of them. Good for him. Solar V said his car still had damage even after he pit. It's tough, dude. Why would dude, this game's been weird. This game's been whack, bro.
Yeah.
This game
Really
is
weird with damage sometimes.
So what exactly has been happening with these like updates? Like I've heard a lot of my friends disconnecting and stuff like that. Like what exactly is happening?
I don't know. It's really weird the way it all happens, because they'll send out a patch to fix the joining during qualifying glitch, and it causes 3 other glitches, and it's really weird. There's just a lot of glitches with the game nowadays, and
It's so dumb, man.
yeah.
Silly stuff. Codemasters just doing their best to make it tough on us. But you know what? It's going to make us like the new game even more because it's going to be a lot better. Cross fingers. Well, the person who is the best of the day is obviously IUF1 Sky with a 2.5 gap between him and Gary. Huge gap for him. IUF1 Sky currently the clear favorite. Anyone do you think that's going to outrace pace him, though? What do you think?
I don't know. Everybody except for Solar maybe is starting on the softs, so everyone's gonna have about the same hit window.
Yep. Solar will also have free tire choice, so
Yeah,
Solar,
yeah.
Groggy, and Stig if he can rejoin, which I don't think he can. So Solar, Groggy will have free tire choice. 12 drivers today. Only one will be a winner. Let's see which one ends up getting it. Drop my volume down for my music. Alrighty, it's time to get ready to go racing, man. Are you stoked?
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a great race.
In the middle of the islands, here in Montreal. Gorgeous scenery. Vibrant crowd. Look at those grandstands, totally full. Let's see these drivers go round and round this funky circle 20-something times. Now, what are you looking at weather-wise? Have yet to load. It is dry. Totally dry.
Dry.
Wow, I don't even see any clouds in sight, really, so I doubt there's going to be any late rain either. So that means that these drivers are going to have the run of the gambit as tire choice. They can pick whatever they want. If they're not in the top 10, if they are in the top 10, they'll be stuck on their existing tire choice that they qualified in. What do you think for pit strategy? Do you think they're going to go 1 stops or 2 stops?
I think it could be a 2-stopper.
Think a 2-stopper? Well, I think a lot of it comes down to how many safety cars there are, obviously, which we're probably going to have 4. So they might have a 5-stopper. We might have a 7-stopper like we did last week.
Yeah.
You never know. The Couch says this track is closer to him than any other on the calendar. The Couch, where are you from? The North Pole? Actually, that would be Russia. That would be the closest one, which technically isn't on the calendar anymore. So, okay, China maybe. China is actually not too far from the North Pole, surprisingly enough. Fun fact. Oh, he says West New York. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, it definitely is the closest to you.
Yeah, I think it's the closest to me as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Drix says 2-stop, even if no safety car. So, looks that's his opinion. So let's see if he's right. But he says he's from the couch. That's funny. That is funny.
Always count on Sprightly to make a funny joke.
Yeah, it's definitely nowhere near. This track is nowhere near me. I'm gonna have to fly very far to get out here, but I am stoked to go see it. It'll be a fun race this year. If I was to give a winner for this year's Canada Grand Prix, I'm gonna say it is gonna be Kevin Magnussen's first win. I don't know, just had this feeling. He's gonna. I have a feeling he's gonna get a win this year. I don't know. Do you agree with me, or do you think that's a pipe dream?
I don't know. Mercedes and Ferrari really seem dominant this season, trading wins back and forth.
Mercedes hasn't won a race. You mean Red Bull?
Red Bull and Ferrari, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. I just got so used to Mercedes being the winners that's what I said.
Right? Oh, the good old days, huh? I am a Merc fan, but I only like them mostly because of Toto. I think that's an incredible organization. I think they made a really good pickup with George Russell. I would argue probably the most talented young driver in the grid, raw talent-wise.
Yeah, George has really proved himself this season so far, I think.
Yeah. He was so dominant in the junior formulas. He would get into a series and then win it, like to win the championship first year. Like 3 years in a row he did that.
Yeah.
He's really good. He's been maturing very well. He's been getting better and better and better. And now it's trying to see him shine. Hopefully he, turns this incredible free practice that he had today into an incredible race on Sunday. We'll see what happens. But what we need to worry about is this race we have right here in Canada. IUF1 Sky going to be putting himself lined up on the grid pretty soon. Did you see that in the new game? You're going to be able to line yourself up on the grid. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I think there's probably going to be a way that you can turn that off.
Yeah, because if you miss it, even by a little bit, it sets you back. And it's weird.
Yeah, it sets you back a couple feet.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I like the pits, though. I like the fact that you turn into your box.
Interesting. Well, if you like that, you're definitely going to like how this thing starts, because hopefully these guys aren't turning into each other, and they're not, having a bad start, but I think this start's going to be a little bit electric. I don't know. 13 drivers. 12 actually manned by people. Let's see what happens. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 lights are on there, and they're all gone. Very quick launch. Gary with a pretty solid launch with the Aston Martin of IF1 Sky is quickly trying to close him off, but I don't think he's going to actually get successful on it. Gary still on the inside. Whoa, holy smokes, Whiffy Winner just popped up in there. And now the top 2 are still battling that going into turn 3. Go side by side. Nobody gets clipped, but the Aston Martin gets picked up with the lead. That's IF1 Sky currently leading with the winner. Sitting in 3rd after an amazing lunge on turn 1. And Deemer.
Yeah, so far.
What were you going to say?
Go ahead.
I'm going to say Deemer somehow ended up finding himself behind the AI.
Yeah, I think it was just a little bit of a slow start for Deemer. It's really unfortunate. I was really looking forward to this race.
Yeah.
Trying to make the best of it, but I think he can come back for it and hopefully take top 3. Oh, it's
Potatoes
around.
Oh no.
He's around in the hairpin.
But he looks like he's totally fine. Doesn't look like there's any damage. Yeah, I don't see any damage, so he could be all right. We're gonna see if he ends up popping the pits.
I think he just dropped the back end on entry.
Oops.
He is staying out, so yeah, no damage.
Cool. Well, that's Deemer, currently our biggest loser of the day. Poor Deemer. I don't mean to call you a loser, but you have lost lots of positions. That's up 8. And our biggest winner is Solar V, up 3. But in my opinion, the most flashy winner is Whiffy Winner, his little dive bomb on turn 1 that absolutely stuck it well, getting in front of Bad Bunny. It was pretty sweet. Did you see it?
I think I saw the tail end of it.
It was pretty nasty. It was definitely out of nowhere. And I mean, it definitely got him up. Oh, that's Solar V. Solar V is doing some donuts in the middle of the track. He's back forward. No damage, but he did spin out on, once they turn 6. He's gonna get back up in race pace. 5 seconds down. Let's go pick it up a notch and get back up to the leaders. Are you surprised by any of this first lap shenanigans, or do you think this is about how you expected it all to turn out first lap too?
I mean, there's always an element of surprise. I don't think there's many times where a driver stays in the same position for the first lap. Just Kieran's in. Does he have damage? He does have damage.
Ah.
New front wing for Kieran.
Alright, quick pit stop though. Definitely wasn't stuck in there for too long. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody that's like super within like contention. Obviously, no DRS to help you get in front yet. So, the only person I can see making a move right now is Deemer, just because he's going against the AI of Zero Stig. But I don't know if that even really counts. You know, we're starting to have some groups form though. You notice that?
Deemer is in AI.
It's really? Oh, he is. No, he's just ghosted for whatever. Maybe? Why is he ghosted? Huh. Well, that's odd. I will say one thing that's also odd is how big the gaps have formed between the front 5 and the rest of the field. It's Ace is 2.5 seconds back from the Doggo. Massive gap.
Yeah, his race top 5 are just running away right now.
Yeah, his race pace is nowhere near it.
Of each other.
Yeah, so they're gonna need a DRS train. Ace is kind of in his own lonesome land. And then we got a couple other people that are relatively on their own, but not by much. Really, Ace is the main one who's out on his own. Rocky Reagan was also kind of on his own, but I think it looks like he got Deemer right behind him. So, and then obviously Kieran is way out. Then there's Solar V. Those guys getting very unlucky with the contact early on in the race, having to go and have a comeback drive. But obviously, safety cars means they are savable. That's 35 laps total, 31 left to go. Plenty of time for a safety car.
It looks like Potato's trying to get past Deemer right now. I think, I don't know what happened to Deemer that he's ghosted.
I know.
But Potato's up into P9, chasing down Groggy Oregano.
And chasing him well.
Oh, yeah.
Think he has it here? The brave spot pass. It's possible.
Turn 1.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna have it.
Move down into turn 1. Yep.
He had it done
Groggy.
early too.
Potato just gets past Groggy to turn 1, and now Potato's gonna hunt down Shredder.
It's a big hunt. That's 2.5 seconds. But I mean, he's making up time almost immediately. It's like 2/10 off the rip. So I don't know if it's actually that big of a hunt. When we're looking at it, his pace right now. Oh yeah, he's on it. He's got better pace than Shredder for sure. Possible. Oh, Ace picked up a penalty. I saw it. I just happened to pop on his camera as soon as he picked it up. Looks like he's living a relatively bored life out there in the middle of no man's land. Whenever you get races like this, Carmen, what do you do to pass the time? Where, like, say you're Ace, you're just kind of out there just chilling. What do you do to pass the time?
I mean, I like to just focus on finishing the lap and maybe trying to get a better lap time if, you know, my tires are fine and I can do it. But right now, I'd say just stay in your groove, hope you catch some time. The battling going on up ahead, and just keep your head down and stay focused.
Yeah, I guess there really isn't much else you can do, huh? Is there?
There's not a lot you can do when you're in that position other than drive.
I do want to see potentially IU up on Sky and make a move on Gary at some point. He's going to have the opportunity
looks like
to.
he's gaining.
Yeah.
Could be either the hairpin or turn 1. Maybe, yeah, it's going to be turn 1 if it's going to be
Yeah, I think he wanted to wait for the DRS. He might end up even kind of sandbagging it and not getting past this lap so he can get past after the DRS zone. After the second DRS zone. So you can use DRS 2 times in a row. Yep. Oh, the strats didn't work out. Gary ended up just having a better ball champions corner. That means IU up on Sky is really
but down into turn 1. Sky looked like he wanted to set up for a move and then just backed out because it was a little bit too big of a gap.
Yeah, I saw how much energy he had. Yeah, he had quite a bit, but Gary had him on pace. Gary, though, has almost no energy. Down to 38% versus Sky is basically at 100. So Gary is definitely struggling to stay in front as of right now.
Yeah, Sky might definitely have better tires for qualifying and a little bit better pace.
Why do you think Sky is so much better at this track than Gary?
I don't know.
Well, one thing I do know, he's not going to be letting Gary get away with this one easily. Still not using ERS. Yeah, he's doing the same strategy over and over and over again, not using the energy on this corner. Look, he just slowed down right there. Told you. Knew he was going to do it.
Yep.
Oh, that's Gary just going to the pits.
Gary's in. Gary pitted. So that gives Sky P1, Whitney P2, Bad Bunny P3. Eat Doggo's in as well.
Well, I mean, obviously they needed to.
Yeah.
Early pit stops. Ace is already pit 2. If we're going to go check out. Ooh, oh, we actually got with you winner. Huge spin in the middle of the track.
Ooh.
Totally on accident, too. It was nobody else's fault. And that
Safety
means,
car.
Yep, Shredder just got to drive right past it. So the big winners on that safety car are Yeet Doggo and Gary right as soon as that crash happened. Everybody else in front of them is going to have to pit. They may be able to get up to Bad Bunny and Sky by that time, but I don't know. That's a big gap. Let's check the intervals to the leader. Yeet Doggo and Gary are 20 seconds out from the leader. Now, how long is this pit stop going to take these front runners? I'm guessing about 20 seconds. So this is going to be interesting. Who's going to come out on top? What do you think? Will Sky keep the lead, or do you think it's going to end up transferring over to Gary?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's. Let me look at the gap.
Oh, I think Sky's going to keep it.
Yeah.
Unless some actual miracle can happen with Gary's pace right now. Okay, hold on a second. It's going to be close. Look at this. It's very close, but that is Sky keeping the lead, but just barely. Oh, that was close.
It was very close.
And Bad Bunny also kept his P2 spot. Wow. That was,
So everybody except Whiffy has pitted.
Yeah. What's up, Heatwave? Not Heatwave. I know that pit stop is usually about 20 seconds, but you're right. Because the safety car slowed the rest of the guys down. So, you are correct. He said they def keep it. I didn't really think about the change in pace because they obviously are going to be having to obey to their delta.
Ace has stopped twice now. The only 2 stopped in the race so far.
These are 2 times in?
Yep.
Okay. Probably damage.
Yeah.
Damage, then this last one was probably just opportunity.
Yep. Rocky's the only one to go onto the hards. Everybody else is on the mediums.
So that strategy, Kieran obviously on still 6 lap old mediums did not stop this time around. That strategy from Greg Oregano, do you think that's going to take him all the way to the end, or do you think these other medium runners are okay with not going to the end because of the large increase in pace over the medium or over the hards? Oh, there's Groggy going in. Doesn't even matter what I say. Groggy's like, nope, I don't want those tires. I'm gonna give me some medium. He's like, give me some inters. Nice, out the yellows. This is gonna be the last lap under safety car, and then we will be back up and racing again starting lap 11. Do you think we're gonna see any passing on the safety car restart?
I think we can see Gary and Bad Bunny trying to make a move on Sky. As long as they get a good jump on Sky. After all, once the safety car goes in, Sky is the leader. Sky chooses when to go.
That is true.
So you could punch it straight away or fake them in.
Obviously, the way to do it is fake them if you can.
Yeah.
Oh, Shredder! What the heck happened?
Shredder?
Oh, yeah, middle of the track. That's
it. In this lap no matter what.
The game had already decided, but Shredder, poor guy. Oh no.
It'd be nice if they could clean up Shredder. Or it'd be nice if they could clean up other accidents as quickly as they're going to clean up Shredders.
Sidearms, which is Shredder, says, my controller throttle stuck. That's tough. Did you pour too much Dr. Pepper on an accident? What happened, man? Was all that G Fuel you were drinking the other night and spilled? All right, it's Bad Bunny. Put the pressure on Sky, but Sky handled that restart great. Everybody handled the restart very well. Nobody had a super bad restart, so it looks like the order all stays the same. 11 drivers currently left in the race. 24 laps to go. Think we've seen another safety car?
I don't know. We could. It'd be also nice if we didn't.
That's true. Oh, one person who wants to, put some pressure on him, potentially even actually cause a safety car is Kieran. Just kidding. He's not going to cause a safety car. He's just getting past the ghost car. Beamer. Sparky, what's going on? Yes, it is me. Punju in the booth. That is correct. What's going on, sir? How you doing? Kieran hard. The brakes return 10. The kink that they call turn 11, which is weird. They call this little kink in the middle of the straight a turn. This right-hander right here, that Beamer, Kieran's with it, they call that a turn. Odd. But
yeah, it's really weird how they do it, but I'm pretty sure somewhere deep in the regulations it says something about like 30 degrees and it has to be a corner or something weird like that.
Could be right.
It's really weird.
Yeah, I don't really understand it. Well, hey, one thing I do understand is good racing. And Potato right now is putting the pressure on BRL Kieran. Kieran originally came out of the gates swinging. Looked like he was going to get past Beamer, but so far he has not been able to. So now Kieran is actually under pressure from Potato, who wants to take it over. Get up front, Gary sitting in third place. Bad Bunny in second. Iowa F1 still leading the race. Bad Bunny, good race, but does have penalties. Penalty-wise, how many penalties does he have? He's got 3. Everybody has 3 seconds. If they have penalties on their screen, they have 3.
Yeah, and I mean, having 3 seconds of penalties isn't good, but as long as you only have 3 seconds, it's not going to hurt you as much as 9 seconds, or like me and have 21 seconds, but...
When did you get 21 seconds penalties?
Oh, there's a lot of races.
Wow. That's bad. I've had some bad ones, though. I can't even say I'm a saint at this. Oh, there's Kieran getting past Deemer. Getting past the ghost Deemer. But it says, yeah, nice one. Didn't know you were in here. Yes, sir. That's me. What were you going to say, Carbon?
Yeah, I remember one of the last races I did on F1 2020, I finished P2 on track with Sprightly just behind me. And I went to P5 with 23 seconds of penalties. Or something crazy like that.
I just went to P last because my game just crashed.
Oh.
Awesome. So it's working out great for both me and the other drivers, too, because it looks like they've all had good great game karmas they do. Sorry, guys, that we have a game crash in our hands. I am very sorry. We're going to get this thing back up and running in just a second. I promise you. Throw it back over here so you guys don't have to see all my technical difficulties. I need you to be our radio commentator for a second, Carbon. What is going on the track right now?
Not much is happening. It looks like right now Ace wants to get past Stig as he's only 2/10 behind. Kieran picks up a 3-second penalty.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, there's not much happening. It's just racing right now, just painting your gaps, closing gaps to the driver in front.
Anything else? I can't see what's going on, so I need you to keep everybody entertained. I need you to tell us.
Potato on Kieran. What? Oh.
What happened?
Hold on. My game's being really weird. Potato was side by side with Kieran, and then Kieran was almost a corner ahead.
Weird.
I think I'm lagging. My game's lagging a little bit, but.
So how come today we're having game problems for both us two and two drivers, Stig and who was the other one, Goose Slayer, who also couldn't get in today?
Yeah, I think it's an Xbox outage because I was seeing that last a little bit ago in Tier 4, but you know, it could be worse. At least we have drivers on track and didn't have to cancel the race.
That's true. Oh, hey. By the way, we're back actually. I got back in here.
Nice.
Let's see. Turn all my stuff back on. There we go. Okay, cool. That's Bad Bunny with 3 seconds more. How many does he have now? Ooh, he's got rocking 6. Him and Kieran both. Oof, oof, oof. Rough.
Gruggy gets past to the Ghost of Stig. And now the AI of Ace is looking to get past Stig. There's a lot of AI and Ghost of drivers right now.
Yeah.
Gamers. Oh, and here goes Ace on Stig. Just driving right through Stig like he's not even there.
Might as well, man. If it's a ghosted car, he's going to take up the racing line either way. You might as well go through it rather than trying to go around it and go the hard way around. The point.
Now, Ace is back in the race in his car. He's not ghosted anymore. Stig and Ace are just swapping positions. Now, Ace gets a better exit from the chicane.
But it does also say that Ace is an AI too. I'm looking at Stig Cam. It says Ace is AI. Weird, man.
Yeah, it does say that.
Well, let's see Potato and Kieran go at it because they're still right up on each other within just about half a second of each other, a little bit less than that. They are the closest gap to each other within the entire field with just under half the race done. Ooh. Kieran looks like he
touched right there.
Yeah. Kieran did not have the same level of speed through that corner as Potato did. Potato Man is definitely killing it. The old tater tot. See what Stig can get done. The AI is Stig. Can he get past Ace? AI versus AI. He can't. Do you see any of these gaps starting to close up anytime soon, or do you think we're going to wait for another pit stop for something to happen? Oh, well, Potato's actually making a move right now. Let's go. That done does early, actually. No problem. Yeah, what do you think? Do you think we're going to have some moves on track, or do you think we're going to be waiting for strategy to start coming into play?
I definitely think we're going to have some moves on track here in the next lap or two, maybe from Kieran and Potato, but Potato seems to be pulling away from Kieran, and there's nobody within a second of each other.
Solar's close.
Yeah, Solar's closing on Kieran. It's just outside his second.
Yeah.
Ace is a second and a half.
Uh-oh. Kieran's got something to worry about now.
But Stig's AI.
Yep.
Apparently Ace is AI. I don't know what's happening, man.
Yeah, Kieran's got something to worry about. Solar is within a second now. Solar just made up 3/10 on that last lap. That's a big gain. Huge gain. I think Solar's starting to find some pace. And Kieran, maybe his tires starting to drop off because he does have the oldest tires on track. Oh, they were dropping off so much he decided to go into the pits and call it a day and probably pop on some new mediums. Take him to the end. And we'll certainly see if I see the yellows. I do see the yellows. There he goes. Check out Solar Cam now. He's only a second out from Potato. Pretty close. How many times have we seen Solar be raced?
I believe it was just this week.
Oh no, Deemer's actually
car.
crashed. Yeah, Deemer crashed.
Oh, Deemer!
Yeah, poor guy.
Oh, man.
The perpetually ghosted car has crashed. Don't even know how.
I like Sprightly's suggestion. Adding a Tier 3 AI championship. That would definitely work right now. Because we have a lot of ghosted and AI cars just with all the issues we're having tonight.
Yeah.
Definitely fun, I guess. Bad Bunny's in.
Yep.
Okay, everybody in the top 6 is in.
No surprise. Kieran will have an opportunity to maybe make up a little bit of position, but probably not because of that safety car. It's slowing him down like crazy.
Is the first one to not pit.
Which makes sense.
Ace and Kieran are the only ones to not pit.
Where's Ace gonna end up? Close to the front-ish. She's right in the middle. Just in front of Potato. Yeah, Potato came out right behind him. And Kieran makes up 2 positions off that. Groggy and Stig end up just behind him. So Gary now sitting in 3rd. Still a pretty good spot for him. He's by no means out of this race. I mean, however, IUF1 Sky has looked pretty darn dominant today, man. Is this going to be his best finish for the league so far this season?
I think so.
Well, let's see if he can close it out strong. I've seen a lot of flags. Do you ever pay attention to all the flags that are in the grandstands?
I do a little bit. I saw Brazilian flag, Canadian flag.
A yellow flag. Sorry, that joke was right there. Solar V is looking good. Hey, Solar V, what's up, chat? One more lap of safety car, and then we're going to get back to go racing. Lap 20, 15 to go after we get back into it. Let's see how these guys do. I think Gary's gonna get a good restart. I think he actually here's my prediction, my bold prediction. I think Gary's gonna steal this one off of Bad Bunny, and then I think that's gonna be the way the top 2 finish. Is Gary in 2nd, IF1 first. My bold prediction. What do you think?
Yeah, I can see it.
Ace is going to end up going down to the very bottom because he hasn't pit yet. He's on 11 lap old mediums. No way he makes us to the end. No way. So other than that, I mean, I think the rest of the grid may stay pretty much the same.
car in this lap, so it will not do another lap. Oh, that beautiful Aston Martin safety car, followed by an Aston Martin, then a Williams, then a Mercedes, and then a Red Bull.
I think this is the only time I've ever seen two Aston Martins, or an Aston Martin up in the front in this livery. Probably ever. Let's see how Bad Bunny handles a 3-star. I already know where IOF1 Sky is going to run it. He's going to do it right as soon as he gets past his Pirelli banner. He's going to click the throttle. Look at that. I freaking knew it, dude. I am a mind reader. Gary does not get a good turn through there, so it's just about mediocre. Bad Bunny stays there. Gary stays where he's at. IOF1 stays where he's at. And it's pretty much business as usual going through that same restart, because IOF1 Sky started him off with a spot where everybody had a chance to just react in a pretty reasonable amount of time. He didn't start at an opportunity to really catch anybody off guard, catch anybody sleeping.
Yeah, it looks like Sky just had a great restart. Already 7 tenths to Bad Bunny behind. And behind that, Kieran and Stig going at it. Stig.
I don't think they're really going at it. I think Kieran was really more so going through it. There goes the car. But he is through, done and dusted. Potato looking to put some pressure on Ace. I think this is going to be a little bit of a move coming up soon. Potato with a big lockup. That's going to allow BRL, Kieran, and Solar V to get in there. Ooh. Here they go. This is what I've been waiting for all race long. Come on, Solar. Put your nose in there. Get you back into it. Nothing behind Solar V. Kieran's pretty far back from him. Hit him.
Potato 3 seconds.
Yep.
It's not going to help him.
No, it is not. As his first time penalty of the day. Bad Bunny clicking at 9 seconds of penalties right now. The most penalized driver on the track. BRL Kieran, the close second with 6 as penalties. Ace is looking like he's in trouble, man. He's got 3 drivers chomping at him, and he's got almost a 2-second gap between him and Neat Dog. Well, he is holding up this crew, and I'm sure they're not too happy about it. Solar, phenomenal exit out of that corner. Almost had an opportunity to get around Potato, but had to lift. Had Potato taking a slightly different line. I think Solar actually probably could have gotten past him. A very unconventional place to pass. Would have been pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think everyone's just looking to get past Ace right now, as it seems to be kind of going slower as Potato down the inside in the hairpin.
Yep, he went for it and he got it done. Solar V is now having to defend off of Kieran, because Kieran tried to go around the outside of Solar V and couldn't make it stick. Ace is definitely in trouble. Ace now put the draft on Potato. We'll look for the inside move, but decides not to go for it. Instead goes for the pit side move.
Here's DRS re-enabled after the safety car.
Gonna help out Gary. Gary is still looking pretty well poised to sit up in the top 2. Can he, though, coerce Bad Bunny to stay within, you know, a sensible gap of IOF1 Sky? That way Gary can steal the winning slot off of Sky on penalties. Right now it's about 2.1 seconds. 2.2. Close. That or IOF1 Sky needs to make another mistake and catch another 3. What do you think is going to happen if there was to be one of the 2?
I don't know, actually.
Well, take a guess.
I think Sky can 3 seconds for 12 more laps and not get another penalty.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so. It's definitely doable. Unless you're me, but...
That's what I was wanting to hear. What's the condition? Unless he's you. I mean, I don't know, man. Bad Bunny's looking pretty clean right now, too. He's definitely keeping up with him, and Gary's keeping up with Bad Bunny with the advantage of both DRS and also some pretty decent driving right now, so... It's anything but done.
Yeah.
Brill BioGlint, that's the name. Yes. Brill BioGlint, what's going on, man? You say you're a tier 3 reserve. He says go Potato. Big fan. Oh, that's another 3 for IUF1 Sky. So now Gary is absolutely licking his lips. He's like, ooh, this spot might just be mine. Ooh, that's Kieran actually getting around Solar V. Unconventional spot. It's actually going to give Kieran a disadvantage in the next straight. Solar V is now going to be able to have the DRS to get past him once again. Just kidding, and I'm giving it to Kieran. That's brutal. I can call you Bio. All right, got you. Bio says, good luck to Potato. Potato right now sitting firmly in 5th. Probably not going to move up from there or move down, as time penalties aren't going to help. Now, he might actually move a position because Bad Bunny right now has 12 seconds of penalties and has lost position to Gary. Bad Bunny not looking super great penalty-wise. That's Solar V acting with a spin on turn 1. And a damage right front. He's going to have to go pit. And that is his race devolving in the last 10 laps. That's tough, dude. Oh, you hate to see that. Did you see what happened to him?
No, I did not.
I didn't either.
I was switching my controller batteries.
Oh, it's a good time to do that. Darn. That's okay. Ooh, Bad Bunny, though. He's going to have a good shot at Gary right here. Yeah, he's going to go from right here. Sideways are identical. Just kidding. Gary has tons of DRS to be able to hold him off. He's been very smart about his usage of it, too. Easily holds that position. And that's Bad Bunny Flow behind Gary for another lap, which means Gary's going to have free air. He didn't even have to do any sort of defense. He just used ERS a little bit and get the lead.
Solar V picking up a pound. It's a 5 second and a 3 second.
That sucks. And he won't have another pit stop, so that 5 second is going to stay to the very end of the race.
Yep.
Oh, you hate to see that. That's tough. Right now, our only gap is Bad Bunny and Gary. They Mercedes versus Williams. This reminds me of what was it, Imola last year, where George and Valtteri collided, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Poor George getting, you know, absolutely clipped with his words by saying he's in a Mercedes. He shouldn't be fighting for 10th. And then this year, he's literally fighting for 10th. Poor guy.
Yeah, I think he's had better luck.
Oh, yeah.
As there's a car off in second 1.
Yeah, looks like it was Ace.
That is Ace. Yeah,
No
Ace
wing, too.
Yeah, Ace is going to have to pit, and that'll put him... Probably, unfortunately, it's going to be a lap down, as Sky is not far behind him.
Yeah, you're probably right. It probably will be a lap down, especially because also he doesn't have a wing, so that means he's going to be driving mighty slow. So, darn. That's tough. Well, everybody right now, the top 6 all on 2 stops. Groggy on 4. TRL Stig on 2. Solar V on 3. And Ace about to hit his 5th stop. With 3 more seconds of penalties because of cutting corner. Probably because of that wing. That sucks, man. That's tough. Our biggest gainer right now is Groggy. Biggest loser is Ace. Nobody else in the current finishers has lost any positions except for Ace. However, this race is now an Oprah race. Everybody gets points, 10 drivers remaining. Which means if you finish, you get points.
Yep, that's... You know, finishing is easy. You have some decent amount of penalties.
You get a decent amount of penalties. Do you see how many Bad Bunny has right now? Humpy 12. I think he's taking notes from you. Ooh, he just tapped the wall, actually. Hopefully no damage. Does not look like he got any damage, but he did tap the wall a little bit. It's a sketchy spot to tap the wall where he tapped it to.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Gary is provisionally P1 with 7 laps to go. Just has to keep it within 6 seconds.
Which, it's Gary. Good chance he will.
Yeah.
He's got 7 laps to hold those 3 to not lose 3 more seconds. But he did just lose a little bit right there. Actually, a lot of it. Uh-oh. Gary might not actually have it in the bag as we think. I Open Sky could pull something out and start really dominating. Who knows? Bio says he's going to try to race next season full time. Heck yeah, man. That'd be awesome. We always love new full-time drivers that are clean and fun. Yeah, Bad Bunny just cannot get past Gary. He keeps trying every single time he gets to a straight and just cannot make it happen. Who have you been paying attention to the most this race, Carbon? Carbon. Oh. Is that Carbon? They have disconnected from the party. No? Hey, Carbon, you there?
Yep, are you there?
Yep, I'm there.
What happened?
I have no idea. The party may have just disconnected. Well, hey, was that
an ace!
Oh, was that Ace?
Ace is out!
No, poor guy. And that's totally on his own, too. That saved the car. Yeah, you can see him on the far left side of that track. Safety car, which means safety car will probably resume these races at 31. At lap 31, which means all these guys are probably going to pop on some softies. BRL Kieran is already on them. There goes the top ones already in the pits. They're on the softs. I don't know if when Sky, though, decides to stay out. Why is he doing that? What do you think? What do you think is his thoughts for this one? Think he's thinking track position? Carbon, you there? What the heck? I cannot hear Carbon. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, you know, while I can't hear Carbon, unfortunately, we're gonna keep commentating obviously over here. Dude, I don't know why Sky decided to stay out, but he obviously did for some reason. Dig also staying out, but that's because he's an AI, so that one doesn't count. Everybody else going on the softs. Polar V is actually having to pit right now, and he's gonna go on some fresher soft even. Because it's only like 5 laps of sprinting. You know, actually, we're probably closer to 4 by the time we get restarted. And that's a new wing for Solar V2. So these 9 drivers are all going to finish. They're all going to get points. Yes. But it's going to end up with, I don't know how this is going to end. Carbon, are you there?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I don't know what the heck's going on with our Xbox parties. It shows that you're still in my Xbox parties. Even when I can't hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on tonight.
Weird. Well, anyway, what I do know is IUF1 Sky, I think, maybe just made a terrible mistake. He had the free pit stop. Everybody else behind him pit, but there's no way for him to know that, obviously. Now Gary is like almost certainly going to get past him and hold that, you know, multiple second lead. And Solar V won't be able to catch up to him. Won't be able to catch up to the grid for at least this whole lap, maybe another one. So at best case, it resumes at 32. Worst case, resumes at 33, which means Gary is in a very, very, very good shot to take this win. We are actually already on the penalties bio. 6 seconds to IUF1 Sky, 12 to Bad Bunny, 6 to Yeet Doggo, 6 to Potato, 6 to Kieran, and 6 to Solar V, sitting in the very back. Solar very back. Breaks that. Why do you think Ace spun? Kieran, think it was just him having a bad mental race and just ended up getting to him? Or do you think it was just a simple mistake? Ah, lost Carbon again. Darn, guys, I keep losing my co-coms. I personally think that it was just, I think it was one of those things where the whole day has been kind of getting to him. It looks like Ace just has not had the race that he wanted today. And so all of it kind of getting to him over and over and over again, lap after lap. He is now unfortunately out of the race. Poor guy, man. It's tough. That's very tough. Polar V still 20 seconds out. Almost certainly will not catch up to this crowd of cars before this safety car passes. He will not catch it. So that means safety car's going to stay after one more lap, resuming on lap 32. Anything could happen. But At the same time, not a whole ton could happen. I think this is mostly done and dusted. Almost certainly going to be Gary. Let's see. I can get an Xbox party with, or Discord party with my boy Carbon. See if he joins in. Gary's in the prime seat here. Yeah, I agree, Bio. He actually is in the prime seat. Gary, you there? Or Carbon, you there?
Yep.
Hey, what's going on?
We finally got the switch again. Hopefully this doesn't connect us.
I don't think this one will. Do you need me to share the screen for you?
Nope, I got it.
Perfect. Well, hey, you know, it looks like Gary's almost certainly going to win this one. He's in the best position by a long shot, minus, you know, some totally extraneous error. I'm pretty certain Gary's going to win this one.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a little relapse sprint for the end, and hopefully a fun one.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. Everyone's going to be, you know, pushing their limits as best as possible. I Weapon Sky sitting on those really old mediums is a sitting duck for these fast boys on these fresh softs. Guy's probably going to restart at the exact same spot too. And the problem at where he restarts is it is before a corner that forces everybody to slow down to a very equal speed. Which means that everyone's going to be able to catch up to him even if he restarts it and kind of, you know, hits him on the restart like he did right here. Like, watch this. Gary looks like he's 6/10 out. It's not going to make much of a difference because his braking zone. Get back in the 5.5. Oh, he actually just back corner. Oh, just kidding. I totally lied to you. I Open Sky actually just killed me there. Wow.
Yeah, somewhere like Brazil would really help with restarts because you're not going into a hard braking zone. You're just one long corner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's Bad Bunny smoking the wall a little bit. Hitting on the right side. Does he have damage? He does not. Lucky him, but he definitely didn't clip the wall on the right side. Going to turn 4, 5.
Definitely not what you wanted.
But him sitting on 12 seconds, if we look at the gap to leader, anything that's within, 14 seconds will be in front of Bad Bunny. So Bad Bunny is going to go from 3rd place on track all the way down to 2nd to last. Solar B, the only one way out, and Solar B is out, I think. Not sure exactly what's happening. So, there's IOF1 getting passed up by Gary. And now this is Gary's race to win. Gary played it cool the whole time. Did not go for any sort of crazy pressure. He just played it smart, played it safe. No penalties so far. Almost certainly going to win this thing, but it is obviously not over yet. We never know. There are already gaps starting to form between some of these drivers too, but not massive ones. Groggy is obviously a little far back from the rest of the pack. Top 6, all within pretty good distance. Think we're going to see a last-minute move for the positions of 4th, 5th, and 6th. What do you think?
It can definitely happen. They're all It's definitely possible.
Sky now. Actually, Sky is not going to be on the podium at this rate. With 9 seconds of penalties now, that's going to put him 3 seconds back, which would put him way far back. It would put him all the way out into 7th place. And so with that happening now, it's technically the people fighting for 4th, 5th, and 6th are actually fighting for 2nd and 3rd.
Wow.
Yeah. So Yeet Doggo has a lot to prove on this next one as he's sitting up in the front of it. Potato, though, is wanting to get in front of him as fast as possible. Bad Bunny is honestly almost slowing down Yeet Doggo. Kieran, though, looks a little bit out of contention for it, so it's really just a battle between Doggo and Potato actually currently having it because Doggo picks up 3 more seconds. Now Potato just needs to take it home clean and stay away from BRL Kieran, and it will be actually a P2 for him. There's a spin! When Sky is spun on the last lap, pushing it too hard. Oh no. Poor guy. Dude, had the win in his hands. Time penalties and pressure cracked him. Now he's out of the contention for even a podium. BRL Kieran, though, looking to make a move on the inside of Potato. Potentially going to have it done. Who's going to have the DRS? Ooh, it's going to have a DRS straight for Kieran. But Potato also is also going to get DRS. So Kieran would have to have some very late heroics to make this one happen. He's going to fake the dive. Doesn't do it. Oh, it's going to go to the last corner. Almost had it. If he didn't get that little tap, he would have had it. But that's Gary across the line, winning the race. Potato in second. BRL Kieran in third. Down to the very final bit of it. And Groggy Regno snips them all off penalties and actually ends up getting up into second place. With Potato in third, Kieran in fourth. So it looks like the clean drivers ended up, tasting all the fruits of labor. Gary and Groggy, one of the only two drivers, I want to say, in the entire finishing group to not get a penalty. Wow. I wouldn't have expected that as the finish. Groggy to pop himself on the podium off of just keeping it clean. Good for him. That's crazy. What the heck is this game? Groggy gets driver of the day because he just popped himself from like 8th place to 2nd off of no time penalties. Good for him. Were you expecting that, Carbon?
I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that, man.
I don't think anybody could have expected that. That was ridiculous of a finish. That was wild. Well, we're going to go ahead and check out the standings for this race. Good for Gary. Happy for him. That's super awesome that he ended up getting the dub. That is Gary in first place, started in second. Groggy Regno started in 12th place. Ended up in second off of no time penalties whatsoever. Potato in third after 6 seconds time penalties, smoked him. BRL Kieran in fourth. Heat Doggo in fifth, who technically actually had third place on lock until he got that 3 seconds. Stick in sixth. AI did it for him. Bad Bunny in seventh. Solar V in eighth. IOF1 in ninth after leading a majority of the race. Ended up cracking it down, going all the way down to the bottom of the finishers. With Ace in 10th, not getting points because he did not finish 95%. Solar V says, another fast lap added to my resume. That is correct, Solar. You did have the fastest lap at a 1:10.5. By a pretty solid margin, too. Not bad. Not bad. Well, hey, Carbon, I'm going to go and I'm going to go see if I can grab Gary, Groggy, and Potato for some interviews. But, Carbon, last thoughts of that race. Overall opinion, what do you think went great for that race, and who do you think shined the most?
There were really good. There's really good driving this race. Really good overtakes and just keeping it clean. I think Gary really sticks out to me just because of how consistent he was and how he stayed. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Just kept it clean,
He
obviously.
had such a great race.
Yeah. Yeah, all you got to do sometimes is just keep it clean. Sometimes you got to let everybody else make the mistakes and just capitalize, which he definitely did a good job on. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, man, I'm going to go ahead and end the call and go see if I can grab those guys in here. But, dude, it was a pleasure commentating with you. And I can't wait to see you next week.
Yep. See you next week.
See you later. Well, alrighty, guys. We're going to see if we can pull in some driver interviews. Gary, let's go. What a race for you, my friend. You have a lot to be proud of. I'm actually going to call third place first. Our finisher in third place was Potato, correct? That was pretty good, man. That was quite a race, Gary. You did the right thing, man. One second, y'all. I'm going to do a little thing where I check my finishing order. Yeah, it's Potato, Groggy Oregano, and Gary. Let's give Potato a call. See if I can grab him in here. BRL. Boom. View profile. Message. All right, I'm gonna give him a call. Let's see if we can get Potato in here. Mr. Potato.
Yes.
What's going on, dude?
Not much.
Well, I'm happy that this is the second time I've been able to get you in for a podium interview, and it's actually 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel good after lap 1.
Yeah, what happened to you in lap 1?
I tried to not get damage from the person in front of me, and someone ended up hitting me in the rear and spinning me out, but it is what it is.
Dude, and it worked out. Obviously, you ended up P3. That's not too bad. Were you expecting to get P3 when you were looking at, that safety car coming out at the very end? Did you think to yourself, "Oh, I got a shot at a podium," or did you not realize how many time penalties everybody had?
I was like, I knew I could have got a podium pretty early on, just due to people in front of me having more penalties than I did, and I was gaining on them. But yeah, I mean, I was surprised Groggy got a podium. GG to him.
Yeah. Yeah, Groggy did get a nice podium. Also, your friend Bio, BRL Bio, is in chat. He was rooting you on the whole race too.
Yeah.
Who's that?
He's one of my friends that's recently moved down to the state I'm in, and we were meant to be teammates, but due to stuff being stuck in a shipping container and delayed, he wasn't able to race this season.
Hooray!
He would have raced today.
Hooray for supply chain.
Yep.
Great. Well, hey, he'll be here next season, and obviously you guys will go and dominate again. Hopefully more podiums. That was a fun race, dude. I honestly thought there was a shot that Kieran was going to steal it from you at the very end. You guys went down to the very last corner.
Yeah.
Were you a little worried about it, or did you kind of know you had him?
I kind of knew. I have a pretty quick self in a straight line.
Nice. Well, yeah, man, you definitely did have him. You raced very well tonight, and I'm happy you did well, and hopefully next week you keep killing it.
Yep, no worries.
Keep it going with these podiums, man.
Yeah.
That's the plan, right?
Yes, hopefully.
Well, alrighty, man. I shall catch you later, okay?
Yep, you too.
Later.
Later.
Alrighty, guys, that was our boy Potato with our fan favorite today for the day. We're gonna see if we can get Groggy up in here, because Groggy had a hell of a race. Wow. At Groggy. Boom. Let me see if I can grab him in here. Perfect. I'm gonna give him a call. Let's see if we can get him in. See you later, Bio. Boom, 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 boom. That was a good race, huh? That'll be nice and fun at the very end. What's going on, Groggy Oregano?
Hello, Punji.
Super surprised P2, man.
Yeah, very surprised about that. Kind of unexpected, but I knew I just needed to not get a warning or a penalty. I knew it would have a shot at the victory. I know I'm not the fastest, but you just gotta keep it clean.
Mm-hmm. And that's what Gary did. Like, honestly, Sky had him beat, like, start to like the very last couple laps, but I think as soon as Sky realized like he had so many penalties he wasn't going to win it, he started cracking.
Yeah, it's still a podium, but it's a little disappointing that the Xbox decided to be stupid tonight and had some connection issues. A few people fell out because of connections and Xbox being down, but podium is a podium. It's good to be back. First podium since 2 seasons ago.
Wow.
Back in season 6. So
2 seasons ago was your last one?
Yeah, Japan season 6.
Dude, what's that drought like, and how's it? Wow, that's intense.
Well, it makes it sweeter. For having such a bad season as mine, being like a Haas 2 seconds off the pace every race the previous season, finally being back on the podium, just having consistent results, battling people. It's a good feeling to be back.
Good. Yeah, man. I mean, obviously you deserve it. You did a good race. You did a clean race, as you say. At the end of the day, sometimes that's the best way to win. Is just to keep it clean, not make mistakes. Yeah. Let them all make mistakes, so you can just keep it clean and get the fruits of their mistakes.
When you don't have the pace, that's the other thing you can pull, and that's what helped me. It's helped me this season. I haven't had a single time penalty yet this season, and it's coming to play.
Not a single one this whole season.
Yeah.
Dude, we need to like buy you like a shirt at the end of the season that's like the cleanest man ever. Like buy you a Mr. Clean shirt, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's not worth battling people because it's just gonna hold you up, and you're just gonna make a mistake. It's
Mhm.
you just gotta know the cards you gotta play to get the best result you can.
And it worked out for you tonight, man. Well, hey man, that was a good race. I'm happy for you, and I'm glad you ended up getting your first podium in 2 seasons. Here's to
Yeah,
many
it's
more
good.
this season.
Hopefully so. I think it could happen. Well, I was Punji. You have a great night, and we'll see how next week goes. Hopefully, better connections.
Yes, let's hope next week's better. All right, later,
All right.
skater.
Bye.
Well, alrighty, guys. That was our boy Groggy Oregano. We're gonna pull our last one. Our man Gary. Very much so deserved podium for him. He absolutely killed it. I'm gonna give him a call real quick. Let's see if he can answer this one. Not sure if he can. Let's see what he's got. The last 2 times I've given him a call, which was last week, he could not answer the call. So let's see if he can. If not, no big deal. Hey, he did. All right. Give him a call. Let's see if he answers. Let's see. There it is, Mr. Gary. You are muted. There's the mute button on. Hey, Gary, what's going on?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, living the dream, mate.
Obviously you are. Nice dub.
Yeah, cheers.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, you did it exactly the right way to do it too. You just kept it clean and let everybody ruin the race for themselves.
Well, always plan A, but it never seems to work out that way. Obviously, I had my wingman. I kept him up late tonight, unfortunately, but he stuck by my side and kept me cool. And then, like you said, just obviously behind Sky, he had a phenomenal race. It was just really unfortunate what happened to him at the end.
Yep. I think what happened to him was as those penalties started to mount and he realized, oh shoot, like I'm not gonna get, even top 3. He was at like what, 6 seconds when you started to really pressure on him. And
Yeah.
I think what happened was he started pushing a little bit too hard because he wanted to get out of that gap. And that just put him up to the 9, which then put him up to the spin.
Yeah, I think the deciding factor as well, like obviously he stayed out on the mediums as well. Obviously he didn't know what to do. He's the first car on the
Yep.
So he took a gamble and stayed out, and then obviously I just thought, well, there's only going to be 5 laps left, if that. So it's a good 5-lapper on softs.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to make a decision like that. Man, like me personally, whenever I'm leading a race, like I never know what to do. I choke every time, like so bad. So
I'm exactly the same, but that's why I have my my wingman in the corner.
That's smart, very smart. Yeah, I think I should probably try to run P2 a little bit more often than what I do. I usually either say P1 or bust, so probably stop doing that. Obviously, it's not working out for me, but it's working out for you to do the P2. So I should probably start doing that. Yeah, well, hey man, that was a great race. That's 2 weeks in a row. Phenomenal races, man. Keep up the good work.
No, cheers.
Who knows? A championship may still be in the cards.
Yeah, well, I think that's a couple of points behind Silencer now, but obviously the constructors pretty much box sealed and delivered. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, y'all pretty much had that one done for.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude. Good racing, and I shall see you next week.
And you, mate. Take care.
Later.
Sorry.
Alrighty, guys. That was our boy, our #1 finisher, Gary 5000 TM. Great race for him. Everybody, thank you so much for jumping in here today. Whether you came in here somewhere at the beginning, popped anywhere in the middle, or came around right at the very end, we love and appreciate you a ton here at Breakout. My name is Punju. It was a pleasure commentating for you guys here at Canada, and I cannot wait to see you guys next week. In a week from today, race again for round 6, the Breakout Racing League Tier 3 Championship. I'll see you then. Later, everybody.